Hello, everyone. Sorry, I was scrambling because I forgot what day it was today. So, I was scrambling. I was trying to get my water and get my drinks all sorted and shove a Pop-Tart in my face. But yes, welcome on this wonderful Thursday. Hello. I am back. How was your Tuesday with family? It was alright. The only reason, the reason I didn't stream on Tuesday was because I had to go out of state for kind of a complicated family situation. Everyone's okay and everyone's fine. But I just had to go out of state to take care of a complicated, family situation. And then I got home and I just passed the hell out. So that's why I didn't stream on Tuesday, because I was tired. Like, boyfriend and I literally came home and were like, damn, I'm actually really tired. So that's why I didn't stream on Tuesday, was because I was tired from having to go out of state and stuff. But yeah, everybody's fine. Everything's good. Situation's taken care of. Hope you feel better now. Yes. I got plenty of sleep. But yeah, today, instead of the mentor roulettes like we usually do on Thursday, we're gonna do Tavern Talk, because I really want to continue this game, because last time there were some huge story developments. We finally, well, we the player, not we the character, we finally met our big bad evil guy, our BBEG, if you will, and he's actually kind of hot, like, very pretty. I'm torn. Tavern Talk is pog, but I'm so close to British Prey. Well, now, Iris, you can save up for British Prey and still have extra to do other shit, like hydrates and posture checks and stuff like that. You'll have extra to do other shit. We'll return to the mentor roulettes next week. Also, the mentor roulettes have been kind of boring. Valid point. The mentor roulettes lately have been kind of boring, and with the new patch coming out in like a week or two, there's probably not going to be a whole lot going on with that. I may do mentor roulettes next week. We'll see. I'll probably do a couple off camera just to see what I get, and if they're still like boring, then I'll probably plan something else for Thursday. Sorry, grabbing water. But yeah, without further ado, let us get into the stream. Alright, we are back. It's been a while. We're back with Tavern Talk. Can I force you to level Astro? I have been, actually, off camera. I'm doing it just for you, actually, so you can see some Astro gameplay. But yeah, I'm leveling Astro off camera. I'm doing all my daily leveling stuff. I'm doing, hopefully we'll get, we should get Astro leveled by the time we get close to the end here. Let us get back into it. Wheel of Fortune. Is this where we stopped? Hang on. Load. I guess it is. Well, it is now. Continue. Oh, hello.
Good morning, innkeeper.
Good morning. How's your... Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Aren't you... Wait. Aren't you supposed to be on the... Wait, hold on. Aren't you supposed to be on the quest? Oh, huh? Wait a minute. Hold on. Aren't you on a quest? Oh no, did I screw something up? I didn't screw something up, did I? No, okay, okay. Last time I streamed this game was July 15th. Okay. I did not screw anything up. Yeah, because it would have been the 22nd. Okay. I was like, because she went with, I thought she went with, Lynn and what's his name? Right? Hang on. Maybe I'm, like, just stupid. Hang on. Well, you know, because today's the 24th, and last time I streamed this game was the 15th. Yeah, this is right. Let me double check real quick. My quests will tell me. What's that one on the board? Oh, it won't tell me. Have I royally screwed something up? Hang on. What's being taken here? She went with Grace. That's right. Okay. So hang on. Let's just load this this save again real quick. So who went to go get Fable? It was Lynn and what's his name, and I say what's his name because I don't actually know what his name is at this point. What are we calling them? Dave, that's right. Yeah, they're going, and Lynn went, and John was like 4 names ago. Oh, here's Quasar. So I wish he wouldn't have come. So this is our BBEG, by the way, our big bad evil guy. He's freaking hot, okay? I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah, John was a name that he had, but it was anyway.
Good morning, innkeeper.
Good morning. How's your research going?
Well, we did a lot of it.
That sounds good. Yes.
I can spell a breakthrough right around the corner.
Are you writing that down, RG? What? No, of course not. No notes are being taken here.
Archie, I told you already. I'm gonna be the bestest detective at Vasilla, and this might be the meeting of a lifetime. But the investigation has to come first. How are you gonna have time to write a book about my detective career if the world ends in a few days? I mean, it won't, obviously. Because our friends are super strong and awesome, and we're super smart and awesome. But we should still focus on backing them up.
I'm sorry. You see, it seems I can't help but gather material, even now. You're a very impressive detective, and... That's true. Melly's spitting facts over here. I'm not gonna lie to you. Melly be spitting facts over here. I fear what will happen if I stop thinking about my books. Is this what I think it is? Is this what I think it is, Detective Melina?
I'm afraid it is.
Excuse me?
It's a severe case of the nerves. Quick, innkeeper, we need a remedy. Only your most revitalizing drink will do.
Does the patient agree with their prescription? Really, it's not that serious. Thank you. Perhaps a cure that will boost my toughness is just what I need. Okay, I definitely don't remember this, so I think we're good. Yeah, because that save was made July 15th, and that was the last time I streamed this game. So yeah, we're good. We're good. On it, patient 0. Alright, toughness? Is that what he said? Okay, defense. It's not the hot chocolate, unfortunately. No, that doesn't work. That would work, though. The steel tonic. Yeah, let's do that. Steel tonic. Alright, we need something. I forget which infusion I use for this. This one should work, right? The chili peppers? Okay. And then one more of this. Okay, and then one of these. Yay, steel tonic. Boom. First drink of the day. May this drink not be one of your tougher challenges. This is excellent. I could write a novella about the superb taste alone. I really appreciate the effort to cheer me up. I suppose I've been worrying more than I realized. How can I repay...
Repay Rishmay. You shouldn't just bear your worries silently.
Sorry, I, fucking died. Oh, I didn't open my Pepsi yet, also. My mind's all over the place, sorry. Gotta take the first sip of my Diet Pepsi. I've finally finished the first official Iris review of New World Eternum. How is it? Certainly, we are happy to oblige. I thought my knowledge of tales and myths could serve us well in identifying another weapon to slay evil. So I questioned as many scholars and turned as many pages as I could. Sounds exciting. It might have been, if I had managed to even find a hint of, if I have managed to find even a hint of anything useful. Exthralaberry is nothing but a legend. Exthralaberry. Was that right? Did I... Exthralaberry, yeah. Okay. That sounds like some made-up shit that Hex would say. What's Hex's thing? Theopractically? It's so much fun. Like, the actual game is amazing. The community, however, is one of 3 things at all times. A bunch of crybaby bitches, toxic AF are simply not there. It's an MMO community. I don't know what else you expect. It's at this point. The Lance of Loignus might be real, but it proved impossible to trace its location. And don't even get me started on the history of the Sword Balmor. My research ended in total failure.
Don't say that. We wouldn't know that there aren't any other weapons if we hadn't looked. Just means we have to move our research focus to something else now. Like my investigation.
Oh?
Like I mentioned the other day, I really wanted to look into who this weird bad guy really is.
Oh, are we finally gonna get... Because it was alluded to last time that we had some kind of weird history with Quasar. Like, some kind of, long, complicated history. But I don't exactly know what that history is. So... I'm curious to see what Melly turned up here.
With a plan like his, he can't just be some random nobody.
His plans does have a certain je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi? It's just so mustache-twirlingly malicious. I bet he has a mustache.
Does he actually? Does Quasar have a mustache? Oh yeah, he does. Look at him.
In any case, he must have left some traces that we can follow. And if we can figure out his real identity, we'll know his mortal weakness.
Oh, well, I know it, but I can't exactly say that.
Like
a lover or like an old wound. I know Melly is like... I mean, she's not the, most well-known detective for nothing, A lover, an old wound. Like a lover.
Exactly. Once we know their identity, we can find them and... Wait. No. I don't condone kidnapping. Maybe we could just tell them about all the evil stuff this guy is doing and they could give them a really long lecture. Okay, maybe that isn't the best idea. Still, Carolyn always says the more you know about your opponent, the easier your victory.
Love is everyone's weakness. This is true.
But this guy is like a ghost. No one has seen hide nor hair of him before all this started. And here I thought armor like that would have made him super recognizable, with the flowers and all. I did look up what some of them mean, the ones Clay was able to identify. There are petunias and marigolds, which symbolize resentment, anger, grief, and mourning. So that told me absolutely nothing. Besides that, he's a bad guy, with some big feelings about the world. Duh. Then I got an idea. What about the other well-known necromancers? Maybe we have a repeat offender on our hands. No one really seemed to fit, though. I was really, really close to ripping my fur out.
Don't do that. Your fur is gorgeous. I love Melly so much.
But then I remembered all that stuff about the sigils. There actually was a necromancer who died when the portals opened.
Melly, have you considered he might have changed clothes? Like, if I was evil and I'm not gonna wear my bad guy drip everywhere. You know what? He could have just changed clothes and gone incognito around, or he could have hid in like a cave or something.
So I dug that file out of my pile, and yes, if the creation of the portals broke a sigil, then that can't just be a coincidence. Therefore, this necromancer from back then must have faked their death and rebranded themselves as the mustache-twirling, green-armored bad guy that we're facing now.
Just busting up my drip from my monologuing and evil doing. Yes. And like every other time, I'm just like in some like street clothes or something. Shouldn't he be doing that pointing thing now?
I'm just not feeling it, Innkeeper.
No big Ace Attorney point for Melly. How sad.
I know it doesn't add up, okay? I'm sorry, Archie. This isn't the revelation of truth that it should be.
Don't cry. It's okay. It's okay, Melly.
When you write your book, the detective should definitely be pointing at something. Pointing!
Yes, I'll write that down.
Good.
Melly language! How could you?
I can't believe we couldn't find anything!
Archie's just as shocked as I am. Ma'am! Who taught you that word, Melly? Dave, probably.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would, actually.
Oh well.
What are you planning on doing now?
We need a new perspective. Maybe there's something we haven't considered yet.
That's why we brought some of our research materials with us. Wouldn't a library be better for this?
Well, maybe. But there wouldn't be enough space to set up like the conspiracy board.
Oh god, they're gonna have a whole conspiracy board. You brought the board here?
Yep. Thanks for letting us set up here. Okay, I'll be in the back. Bye!
I hope it's okay for us to take up some of your space. It's fine, Archie. You can go ahead. Much appreciated, Innkeeper. Alright, cool. Una, what are you doing here?
Well, don't you look chipper.
It's good to see you too, Una.
You can spare me the pleasantries.
Long day?
Nah, I just was never really into all this research mumbo-jumbo.
I was surprised when I heard you volunteered for the research group. Oh, that's right. Una was part of that group too.
Ha! Your info gathering game is getting weak, Innkeeper. I just chose the activity that's the least hassle. Too much exercise isn't good for the retirement spirit. But I don't need to tell you that, do I? Before you get another word out of me, though, I'll need something to get my energy back. That whole frantic research atmosphere really tired me out.
Something to bring your strength back. Got it. Alright, cool. Strength drink. Oh, wait, the coffee's strength, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Time for some coffee. Coffee? Not that one. What does strength? Can't do that one. Can't do that one. That takes strength away. But I would be able to... I think I would be able to do it because I only need one of these. Let me see. Can I make it with this? I'll just make... We'll just put 4 in here. Yeah, there we go. Hubble. 1 strength drink. Here. For all that heavy-duty crocheting you're doing.
I feel like I could crochet gloves for an entire army with this. You got some adventures stashed away in those back rooms of yours?
Just some more frantic researchers, I'm afraid. So, what else have you been up to?
Just making sure Grace and Scully don't work themselves into an early grave for the most part.
Any news on that front?
Are you in the mood to be underwhelmed?
Listening to what my patrons want to share, whether good or bad, is a key part of my job.
Spoken like a good little innkeep.
Okay.
As for their research, not many surprises there, to be honest. The damage that breaking the sigils did is pretty much irreversible, as expected.
Yeah, I figured as much.
The teleportation spell Grace is looking into is also not getting any less dangerous. Even with all the modifications she's making, there's still a good chance of it backfiring. And by a good chance, I mean like 70%.
That is a good chance. What kind of backfiring are we talking about? Also that. Like everything blows up and fireworks and fun, or like killing you. Fireworks.
No. Like immediately dying.
Thank you for the follow, Mayor Cookie Chris. How's it going, Cookie? Oh. How are Scully and Grace feeling about everything?
They're taking it in stride. Or they're just too stubborn to give up. I'm not sure.
That sounds like them. Yeah, it kind of does. The Scully and Grace. Oh, God. The two of them together would be they would either get everything done or absolutely nothing done, because they'd just be butting heads the whole time. All right. What about you?
Me?
All this must be pretty disheartening.
I mean, not really. These kinds of doomsday scenarios just lose their impact after a while in this business.
Swag, I love when my soul gets teleported out of my body by misfiring a spell. Instructions unclear, remove soul from body.
I've lived my life. I've made my choices. Now I'm just doing what I want either way. If the end of days comes knocking and I'm on my porch crocheting and drinking, I'll have no regrets.
But you're not on your porch. You're here, looking after the people trying to avert that doomsday scenario.
I can't believe I had to hear that from you. Leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
I could offer you another drink to wash it down.
No thanks. Unfortunately, you've got a point. Guess I got swept up in all this a little.
Instructions unclear. Death is now imminent.
Sure is weird.
What is?
Caring. Not like I need to elaborate. Preaching to the choir and all that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure, whatever. Let me just ask you this. As you are, will you have no regrets when all of this is over?
You couldn't just let me have the last word, huh?
No way and or. I'll leave you to contemplate that, I guess.
New character information for Una. Una. Someone who initially didn't care about saving the world, she's actually quite involved now, even though she denies that she cares or that these doomsday scenarios scare her. Seeing her actual emotions begin to shine through really makes me happy. Bet her autobiography will be an absolute page-turner.
Amelia and Archie here.
In the back.
I'll go see if the youngins need some company.
Alright, bye. Bye, Una. Alright. Oh! Oh, that's right. These four found the weapon. Who went to go get Fable? I know Dave did. Dave absolutely did. Greetings. I mean, good mythical afternoon, adventurers. Oh, this does not bode well. Good afternoon, innkeeper. I love Baya so much. Oops.
Does this afternoon seem mythical to you?
It seems wet. Sorry about that. We didn't have much time to dry off before coming in here. The floorboard should be able to endure it just this once. It's okay if you want to leave now, Baya. We all made it back safe. Okay. But please keep the blankets. Oh, she gave them blankets! So cute. I could make some soup. We should... Oh my gosh, excuse me. We should be good for now.
Thanks, Baya.
Where are you headed, Baya? Home, probably. The swamp. I want to talk to my friends. I see. Goodbye. Let a tree know if you need any more help. I will come. Stay safe, Baya. Alrighty. And how'd it go? Spit it out already. You've been chewing on this ever since we escaped from that mountain. It's just... I feel bad, alright? So... That doesn't sound too good. Isn't that pretty obvious? Right. More importantly, have the others come back yet, Innkeep? They haven't. It's a waiting game, then. Great. My favorite. Alright, Innkeep. This is where you come in with a drink. I'm gonna explode if we keep brooding like this. We're not that rogue fellow. Hey, leave Dave alone, okay? And which of my drinks would be of aid? Not sure what could help soften the outcome of our quest, but... maybe protection from disappointment. That might do. Certainly. Okay, so... defense? Yes. Alright, steel tonic, baby. Let's go. Alright. I used these last time, I think, so... this seemed to work out pretty good. Doo-doo-doo. Come on. There we go. And one of these. Steel tonic. Bam. Alright, the research hasn't been going so well. It doesn't seem like this has gone well. Let's hope Fable comes back. If Fable dies, I quit. I hope your disappointment will be just a distant memory after this drink. Thanks, this takes the edge off. Didn't realize my shoulders were so tense this entire time. Can I offer you two a drink as well? I'm fine, for now. Count me in, Innkeeper. I don't really want to think about it. But perhaps understanding where we failed wouldn't be a bad idea. If Fable dies, date everything next week. True. I'll have an early start to the next series and the new schedule. That's just what'll happen. Alrighty. Brain. That's brain. That's brain. We'll do this. We'll do this brain. No, don't need that. I forget what I use. This works. Okay, I think. Yeah, because that has one. We do one of these. And then just 4 of these. Yay! This might be just what you're looking for to understand the meaning of everything. 42! Oh, my head's in the way. I wish I was lying. That's what it says. It says 42. Myself back. Where am I? Where am I? Okay. What? Weird. I don't know where that came from. This is good. My synapses are firing at the speed of light. Here's my conclusion. We might be really fucked. Was it that bad? You don't even know the half of it. Wait, this can't just be it. Right? Grace and the others should have figured something else out by now. Unfortunately. Probably have some quests in store for us for plan C, D, and X. I'm sorry, Hex. Archie and Melly couldn't find any new leads. And Grace and Scully are still at it, but from what I've heard, they haven't found much either. That's... Come on, Innkeeper, stop joking around. I'm not joking. I don't think this is very funny. Neither do I. And what are we even doing here? What?
If the innkeeper doesn't have any quests for us, why are we wasting time here? If you haven't noticed, the world might be ending soon. We failed to create the world-saving weapon. And now we're here to, what, have a nice chat? Oh, you're mighty close to overstepping there, wizard. Well, maybe someone needs to say it instead of just lazing around.
Hex, sit your ass down. This is no time to lose your cool. We aren't just here to chat. Information about the group that went into the Twilight Chasm will reach this inn first. At this point, we need to know their fate. It would be foolish to go running around without a plan. So, are we cool?
I'm sorry. Not exactly a good look for a wizard to lose his head, is it? As long as you realize that yourself.
While we wait for the others, I guess it's time for another story, Innkeep.
I'm looking forward to getting some context. Right.
Alright, what happened out there? I'm curious.
After our little chat the other day, Kyle and I went to pick up Hex. We said goodbye to Kyle. He cried. It's fair. Then he left for Marrow Castle.
Oh, right. He needed to make sure his wife is still okay, right? Because Quasar, like, burned the place down.
Soon after, Karen and Baya picked us up. They just stepped out of a tree right next to us. Baya was pretty excited to take us to the Highlands.
Apparently, she's pen pals with the Yeti, and she'd never gotten the opportunity to visit.
Nice. And then, whoosh.
Whoosh?
Yeah. One minute we're surrounded by nice and lush woods, and then the next, vast mountains.
Wife should try to kill him and also rob him. And he's also still very, he's got a kind of unhealthy attachment to this woman.
Snow.
A lot of snow.
You guys suck at descriptions.
Our journey to the Highlands was so fast, it's barely noteworthy.
It was impressive. I mean, sure, evocation is obviously the superior school of magic, but I suppose such a feat of conjuration was pretty cool, even though nothing blew up. And then you had to keep blabbing to Baya about it until we reached the village. Well, Grace would have killed me if I didn't ask for details.
While the view was great, we were pretty disoriented. Even when we found the village Clay told us about, no one could point us toward the temple.
Kay looked like she was getting ready to throw people around if they continued saying they couldn't help us. It was clear that no one there knew anything. Even though we still had no idea where to go, we left the village. That's when Baya let out this gut-wrenching scream. It sounded kind of like this.
Oh! That is just boxes. Thanks. I really appreciate you replicating that scream. But why?
Hey, you guys insisted I say to tell the tale.
Melly! I know that tale anywhere.
Did someone die?
No one died.
Oh, hi, Lenny.
Good to see you, Melly. No one died. Hex just got a little too excited.
Whoopsies. I see. Well, make sure not to scream like that anymore.
She's busy.
Or no one will know when you really need a detective on the scene.
After all, you don't want to be the next boy who cried detective.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll go back to the board then.
Bye. So, Baya let out a scream.
We had no idea why she did, but before she could explain, we heard some loud footsteps approaching. It was hard to see with the heavy snowfall, but a huge silhouette was making its way toward us. Care almost tore into it as soon as we were close. But before we knew it, Baya rushed forward.
I almost attacked Baya's pen pal. You actually met the abominable Yeti?
Really nice fellow. Also pretty good with directions. They pointed us toward the temple.
To give you a snow cone on the way out? Sorry, that's a reference. Oh, that's a reference that I just made. Anyway, that shows you the kind of childhood I had. Anyway. Am I weird? I am weird. There we go. When they did, I noticed their well-crafted ring made of something like opal. Couldn't help but ask them about it. Turns out they got it from the temple. That really got the Yeti talking. We learned a bunch about the temple's jewelry-making business. And about how anyone approaching the stronghold unannounced would be seen as an enemy. Which is a horrible way to run a business. The Yeti explained that only a select group of trusted people are allowed on the premises. So it's like a underground, like, black market type thing. I see. They didn't want to help us get in though. Something about getting their jewelry buying rights revoked. But at least we knew the way. And soon, with that invisibility finally kicking in, we saw it before us. Oh yeah, I gave them invisibility last time. Lo and behold, the Temple of Ur, where the flame of Leviathan is kept. Sounds blasphemous. The trek up there was brutal. It was so much walking, I thought my feet were going to fall off. It wasn't so bad, really. The winding path looked nice with all that sparkling snow. That's easy for you to say. You just vaulted right over all that rubble. I guess we did get to the gate eventually. It was closed, of course. A gigantic wet slab of stone in weathered condition. If there was one thing I know about this sort of thing, it's that gates like this one are super inconvenient. Good thing we didn't want to waltz in through the main gate anyways. No, with the invisibility effect from your drink still active, we started to check for any other points of entry. There was so much rubble, we figured there must have been somewhere for us to slip through. Well, there wasn't. And I was already starting to feel this itch of invisibility wearing off. We were running out of time. So, what'd you do? Come on, tell the innkeeper what you decided we should do next. We might have tried to scale the temple walls. We made it close to the top, but then the stone started to crumble right under our hands. Uh-oh. Axe was the first to fall, but it didn't take long for us to follow. Though it's a good fall with a wizard that can cast a... Though it's good to fall with a wizard that can cast a spell to slow our descent rather than break our necks. Hell yeah, feather fall. And here I thought you guys just wanted a big group hug. If you wanted more group hugs, maybe cast that spell earlier than 5 feet before hitting the ground. Oh sure, I'll try to practice spell casting while falling eternal velocity more for next time. Well, you did manage it before we turned into a big puddle of adventurous soup. If only we had managed to land literally anywhere else. I didn't even know creatures that big lived out there. What happened? Aye, me neither. Right next to us, where what we had thought was a snow-covered mountain, an eye as big as Care opened. Oh, and Care's big. It was the guardian of the temple. It slowly lifted its massive head, and we realized the mountain path we'd been walking on earlier was that creature. Was no path, but the body of the oh Jesus. Its snake body unfurled from around the temple. While shaking the snow off itself, it revealed its pure white iridescent scales. For a few moments, it just stared down at us. The gigantic opal embedded between its eyes shone with every color imaginable. What I wouldn't have given to work with an opal of such fine quality. It's good to hear you guys had a mythical moment there. But I, for one, was worried about the overgrown snake with wings. The quiver unfolded its wings from where they had been tucked against its body and rose into the air. An attack position. It struck with such speed, we'd only avoided it thanks to Care's quick reflexes when she pushed us into the snow. All I could think about was that I didn't want to fight it. Not again. When it was getting back into position for another strike, I screamed our intentions out. I couldn't imagine the dragon's guardian would be indifferent to our objective. Yeah, I guess it's not a dragon. It's a quiver. Didn't seem to care much about it, though. Or it didn't hear us. I didn't want to give up. We had to communicate with it in a way that it couldn't ignore. So we choreographed an expressionist dance. Did you really? No. Okay. Not really. That would have been a lot funnier. In any case. Instead of trying to fight it, I told the others to get moving and get our message across. By writing it in large letters in the snow. That might work, yeah. Ever tried to stomp out letters while a giant reptile is attacking you, Innkeeper? Nope, can't say I have. Heck of a core workout. I think I developed muscles where no muscle should ever develop. Watch out, you might become the first wizard to complete a push-up. And did it work? The push-up? No, the writing in the snow thing. I wasn't sure at first. But when the attack stopped, I saw it looking intently at what we had written. Then it launched itself in our direction again. But instead of trying to attack us, it dove into the snow. The ground beneath us started shaking until all of us were suddenly lifted on top of his head. I thought we were ascending to Tuat's realm for a second, I'm not gonna lie. But instead, we were just lifted higher and higher into the air. Towards the temple. Soon we could see a tower emerging from the temple grounds. The Guardian must have understood us after all. Because it was taking us to the only place I could have imagined the flame to be. Soon we were close enough for us to jump down from the Guardian. And then I saw the altar. What happened? What did you see? That's the thing. We saw nothing. Huh? Nothing. No great flame of Leviathan. Just a devastated altar. And an empty basin where the flame should have rested. I bet you Quasar got to it first. We were so foolish. The clues were already there when we were approaching the temple. All the rubble, the poor state of the building. The flame was extinguished during the flood long before we ever set foot in the Highlands. Oh, it was the flood. Okay. I should have known that eternal flame was too good to be true. It was such a waste of time. You can imagine our shock at what we saw, Innkeeper. I assume no, because they mentioned it was very snake-like, and snakes don't have legs. So I would imagine that it doesn't. Realization slowly began to settle in. There would be no way of forging that weapon. Nothing to wield against the necromancer. Up there at the altar, everything was so quiet. The priest hadn't reached us yet. There was just the sound of the wind and the crushing disappointment that we were all feeling. Guardian didn't need to say a word. I understood it either way. Whatever emotions we were feeling, it couldn't compare to the grief in the Guardian's eyes. Eventually, we were joined by some of the priests who confirmed that what we had already surmised. Good 60% of the pictures I found of it had some amount of legs between 2 and 4. Interesting. They lost their main object of worship on the day of the flood. At least our disappointment was somewhat softened by the warm meal the priest offered us. Well, that's good. I think they felt bad for us. As community and shared grief. They were pretty interested in that sword of yours as well. Considering everything we've learned in the last few days, the minor divinity of it feels hardly noteworthy. I'll cherish it nonetheless. Maybe I'm also just glad that it'll remain a memento of my grandma. Maybe. Oh, right, because they were gonna, like, make her sword into this, like, giant weapon. This, like, weapon that they could use to stop the end of the world. To kill the thing. It's stupid to think I could try to rival her feats. But I didn't expect you to talk to those priests for so long. I've never seen you so forthcoming before, Rhea. Ain't exactly every day you see that kind of smith and mastery on display. The jewelry those priests were decked out in was a wonder to behold. Straight dripping. No. Please don't. Hey, you don't complain when Nico says it. You know what? True. No one gives Iniko shit for the way he talks, and he just says Lamau, like, out loud. That level of craftsmanship is to be expected of Earth people, I guess. Sorry. They were really generous as well. Practically forced those opals on you. And that blueprint. You're misunderstanding that one, Care. That was for you. Who am I forgetting? Who are you forgetting? There's a sword blueprint that's been passed down since the conception of that temple. A form worthy of the dragon's might, as they put it. And then they wasted it. I know you won't hear it now, but if you ever feel different, it'll be an honor to forge it for you. We eventually got ready to head back. I was worried about the lack of trees around us, but Aya seemed unbothered. We headed out to the courtyard, where slowly but surely she grew a whole tree. Its branches were stark white and converging and covered in gleaming leaves. I asked her afterwards what kind of tree it was, but she just replied that it was a dream of the dream of the soil. And Nico, that was the changeling person with the knife, remember? Let me find him in the book. Yeah, that person. Don't know what that meant. But he's like very touched by its appearance. But we needed to be on our way. So into the tree we went. We stopped by Baya's and then headed over here. So that's that. Never had such a depressing walk back to the tavern. Oh, quit your yapping. You were going on and on about this all the way over here, too. It's easy for you to say. After all, you got those gems. Great for your stupid competition. Some of us were a bit put off by the quest failing. Why don't you just come over here and say what your problem is? My problem is that you're acting like everything's fine. Don't blow everything up! Oh my god! Hex! Well, it stopped raining. What did you just do? Did it stop? Seems like it. Is everyone okay? More or less. Yeah. What about Millie and the others? I'll go. Alright. Thanks, Rhea. I assume it was. I'll take my leave. We told our story. There's no other reason for me to stick around. I know this is a hard time for all of us. But I need to check on Grace. Goodbye, Hex. Yeah, I assume it was Hex. I don't know who else it would be. It's getting late. There's always room for you upstairs if you get tired, Lynn. What do you mean it's getting late? The sun's out. It's fine. I'll keep you company. Things would be really dire if you're offering that. What do they say? Desperate times call for desperate measures. They do say that. Oh! Oh! Oh no. This is not good. You're crying, you're pissed off, and I don't know what you're doing. Welcome back. Keep it. Okay. There's Pravern, yes. Wasn't she doing something else? Was she not with them? It's good to see you too. Where are the others? She went with them. Well, they do look sad. Something happened. Isn't she, like, descended from a god? It would take a lot to kill her. Voice outside with Una. She's trying to calm him down. What happened? We didn't want him to throw up in your tavern. Did he have a panic attack? Hope Tia isn't giving him too hard of a time about it. Oh no, did Tia actually die? She isn't, right? No. Where is she then? Gone. She's gone. Oh no! She left? Innkeeper. No. She's dead. Stop joking around. This isn't funny. Do we look like we're joking? I'm sorry. That's awful. Yeah, you don't have to tell us that. Is anyone else? No. We got away just in time. That's good. What about Fable? Did you see them there? In the chasm, maybe? No. We didn't find them. Though... What? Found a bunch of broken arrows not too far from the portal. Oh no. They were all engraved with pretty flowers. No! I think they were there. They just didn't come back. I hope they're okay. Maybe with a drink they would have been okay. Don't put this on me. What the fuck is wrong with you? What do you mean? You didn't make him a drink and keep? We had a bit of a fight. So you willfully endangered them? I had hoped it would stop them from going. Nothing could ever stop Fable from helping people, you idiot! I realize that now. You should thank the dragons I care more about my friends' eardrums than I care about yelling at you. I already regret it well enough. Don't you worry. You better. If anything happened to them... If they ended up like Elithia... I know. Me too. We shouldn't have left without her. Her body wasn't exactly cooperative. We couldn't have taken it with us if we tried. What does that mean? Don't call her that. What? An it. Clay. He's right. Have some respect. I'm just saying... Well, stop saying it. All right, you three, calm down. No need to spill more blood. Please. Just tell us what happened. What does it matter? We abandoned her. That's what happened. We didn't do that. We sure abandoned the world. Our angel would be disappointed in us. It's not like we had much of a choice. You would say that, wouldn't you? What's that supposed to mean? You always run. Of course you wouldn't choose anything else. I ran because I have something to get back to, Clay. So did she. Okay. How about a drink for calming all those nerves? They were fighting a lich. He's probably now a thrall. Probably that. You know what? That sounds like it would be. I mean, they were in the Twilight Chasm. Anything could have happened there. No. Time and place. I'll take one. I need to tell you what happened after all. Even though I rather wouldn't. Got anything to make that easier? I'm running out of secrets, though. Don't worry. There's no need for training today. I don't have anything to wash away the regret. Maybe I can get you something to make the words flow easier. Everything is going to shit. I think I gave you the breeze one. Just because I like the look of it. Why is everything going to shit? Can't believe the world's gonna end. Nope, not that one. That one. Here. Thanks for this little taste of normalcy. So I don't really know what to ask. Did you stop him? No. Oh. He was faster than us somehow. Nellie and Baya drew us a map to the portal so we could get there quickly, but when we arrived, we found a note stapled to a tree. It read, "If you value your lives, go home." He knew you were coming? Apparently. Jade and Tia argued about what to do, but we didn't exactly have a lot of options. So we went after him, right into the Twilight Chasm. It was... Calling it the Realm of Nightmares seems like an understatement in retrospect. Wouldn't have made it without Voy. And Tia's light. And Tia's light. We ran into the Necromancer on his way back. Didn't even catch him before he got to Ur. He looked... unharmed. It's ridiculous how easy it must have been for him. Of course, they knew the bird was a spy. They knew everything we were doing. Yeah, but we didn't know that until Quasar called the bird back. In his hands, he held an axe shaped like a dragon's talon, pulsating with magical energy. It was smaller than I thought it would be. Magic weapons tend to be size adjustable. Oh. Right. Maybe we would have stood a chance if we hadn't walked right into a cluster of nightmare creatures. I thought maybe they'd be a good distraction for him too, but... The Necromancer called on them for aid in the chasm's tongue. Voy said he promised them freedom and endless nightmares. And just like that, they sided with him and we were up against the Necromancer, a god's axe, and a horde of monsters. We thought we were well protected. The frost armor, it helped at first, kept the creature's sharp claws at bay, but whenever the Necromancer got close to one of us, he cast some sort of modified fire spell first thing. I love little tidbits like that. Magical weapon adjust to size, yeah. It melted our armor, and most of our defenses. At least we were fast enough to avoid most of the attacks thrown at us. Guess I was right about the speed. Doesn't feel that good, though, without Tia here to hear my I told you so. Fire must have been difficult for you, Dave. It was. I managed not to get caught in it. Alright, good. Until we were pushed to the edge of the Twilight Chasm, back to the portal we had entered from. That's where he was heading to, back towards Gaia. The others had already been pushed out by the nightmare creatures, but I was still in his way. When his fire magic hit me in the chest, I stumbled backwards, falling into the jagged ground. That's some sort of shit I'd do to my players, melt their equipment away. Like upcast heat metal with like fucking like level 8. Like it's like just melt away. I froze. I wish I hadn't, but fear took hold of me and I couldn't move. I lay there, charred, bleeding, terrified, and he just looked at me. I thought, this is it. It's over. I'm going to abandon Melly after all. And then, after what felt like an eternity, he just walked away through the portal and left me there. Alive. I scrambled after him, of course, after I regained my senses. I don't know why he spared me. Maybe he briefly remembered he has a fucking heart. Maybe. It doesn't matter, I guess. When I charged back into the fight, it looked even worse than it had moments ago. You know, he had a child and left him. That's honestly kind of cute. Well, didn't he have kids too? Like he mentioned children. Every time a monster went down, he just brought them back up. Yeah, because he's a necromancer. We couldn't break through. Couldn't even get close to him until Clay cut down 4 of them at once, and Tia was quick enough to take advantage of the opening. Suddenly she was face to face with the necromancer, fighting him one-on-one. I just remember the sexual tension was high. He mentioned something about there were people that he had to save or something. I don't remember. Right in the middle of the moon pools under Cassiopeia's light. It's true, you know. You can see all of the 7 moons reflected in their clear waters at once. It would have looked beautiful if it hadn't been for all the blood. I tried to get her help, but I kept getting swarmed. Tia's blood is gold. Did you know that? No. And I wish I didn't now. Yeah. Me too. I'll spare you all the details. She fell as he struck her again and again until she stayed down. Damn! And then... He brought her back. Her body, that is. Oh, God. Our Tia wasn't in there anymore. She would never have fought Clay willingly. I was trying to get him, but she just wasn't letting me through. And I couldn't hurt her. She's my best friend. We kept trying to fight. She kept trying to channel our anger into victory against him. But I couldn't stop thinking about who was going to end up with empty eyes next. When I heard Clay scream after Tia cut through his shoulder, I had to do something. So I yelled out for all of us to run. Voy used his Hagium to push back some of the undead creatures, giving us a path to escape. And You're fighting a lich. Well, no, they were fighting the necromancer, right? That's what they said. They were fighting Quasar. I tried to pull Clay away from Tia, away from his death. He's much stronger than me, though. So I called out to Jade for help. For the record, I think we were cowards for leaving, but Tia would have beaten my ass if I'd have let Clay die. It was the right decision, or you should have stayed. Ooh. So Tia's strong, right? I mean, she's a cleric, and she's a seraph or something, right? So Tia's strong, right? She's probably really strong. Where is she? There she is. Yeah, she's a seraph cleric. She's probably really strong. If they stayed, it's a tactical miscalculation. That's what I was thinking. Because I mean, it was Tia they were fighting, so I think it was the right decision. You decided to save each other. Tia would have been proud of you. I don't know about that, but at least we're alive. At least you're alive. Jade helped me pull Clay away from the fight, and we ran. We ran and we ran until Voy collapsed. When he got back up, we made our way to your tavern. And now we're here. I'm glad you all made it back, but I'm sorry you had to go through all that. Why did we have to? Why didn't Cassiopeia save us? Save her! The dragons are neutral. The dragons... hey! Sure are. The real asshole is the madman who killed her. We have to go back. I don't think that's a good idea, bud. We have to. We have to retrieve her body. He can't have her. Now he can use her to navigate that stupid portal, and she would hate that. She would hate being turned into another monster he can use. If we can't get her back, we at least have to bring her here to give her a proper burial. We can't do that, Clay. We don't even know where they are right now. If we had stayed, we might. But we didn't. Thanks to you. But it is what it is, right? You say we can't go back, so we can't change anything. We screwed up. We played right into his hands. All this power and strength and magic, and we didn't change anything. Hold on. I'm sure you did your best. What's the point of doing that if it doesn't save anyone? I can't even feel her anymore. The bracelet, it's just empty. There's just an absence where Tia should be. I feel like if we had just done something different. If I hadn't been so stubborn. I don't know if you could have changed anything. Why do you sound so sure of that? Clay is honestly valid. He's speaking from anger, but he does have some valid points. The thing, so I get it. It was a tough decision. So there are going to be people who were for it and against it. I think Clay needs to just like take a breather, you know, come to terms with everything. You know, what Clay doesn't realize is that he would have also died if they had stayed, and that is not what Tia would have wanted. So I do get where he's coming from, though. I understand where he's coming from, and he does have some valid points. I will agree. He's possibly gotten one of, if not his most potent new thrall, right? Because she's a cleric. I think the necromancer, I think he heard everything. What you planned, I mean. How could that even be possible? After you left, the jackdaw near my window, I think he was a spy, and it heard everything. What? How does that even happen? How did you not notice that? I don't know. I'm sorry. All I'm saying is it's not your fault the plan failed. He outsmarted us. All of us. So there's nothing we could have done? That can't be right. What's the point of all this then? If he knows everything, then we might as well give up. He has Or's axe, and he has an army of nightmare creatures and more. And she's gone. The only person who know what to do is gone. And we don't have a magic greatsword either. You've got to be kidding me. What? Magic flame was put out by the flood. You do that when this line... Screw you, Iris. Oh my god. Okay. So we've lost. It's over? Yes or not yet? Well, to be fair, the bird's not here anymore. Anything we say now, any plan we make now, he'll have no idea. Right? Right? Do you see where I'm going with this? Not yet. He hasn't won yet either. Even if it feels like he has. We're still here, so we can fight. We can still stand in his way. Hope will only abandon us if we let it. How do you know he hasn't got more spies? True. Well, where would they be? I mean, this familiar was not his. We got this guy from someone else. You're right. Us giving up, that's not what she would have wanted. Behind me? Ugh. What she would have wanted was to live, to get a chance to be more than some pointless martyr. I want her back. We all do. Clay. Oh, you're talking about Ondu? No, I don't want to hear anything else from you. You didn't even notice a spying bird in your tavern. Or maybe you did. Who knows? You're dishonest with us all the time. Do you even really care about any of this? I do. I care more than you could ever imagine. Didn't he say he gifted it to us? I don't remember. I'll have to look back. Maybe. Or it was like, or it could have been like a thing where we like left and took the dog or something. I wish I could bring her back too, Clay. I do think he said he gave us on to. I feel like that was a thing that was said. Well, can you? No. What help are you then? Screw this. I'm done hearing excuses. And I'm done pretending we'll make it through this. You could have said we can't afford to care. It would have been so fitting with how we acted in the past. Sorry. Problem is that whole conversation with... It was either Quasar or Quincy, one of them. The whole thing was like... He was like, oh, no, you don't... Oh, it was Quasar, where he was like, oh, no, you don't care. And it's like, well, actually, I do. Regardless, even though I said I care, Clay doesn't believe me. Clay, please stay... Can I have one of those drinks now? Sure. No one to go after him? If I was him, I'd kill all of us, so... No. What kind of drink do you want? I don't know. Something fast, maybe? Didn't help with the fight, but it might help my stomach. Worth a shot, I guess. Fast. Speed. Hot chocolate. There we go. Hot chocolate is speed, right? Yeah, that works. My BFF died in front of me and got dragged away before I could do anything. I'd crash out so much worse. Right, no, I'm not saying Clay is in the wrong. I'm just not saying Dave is either. Like, no matter what, shit would have gone south. Fast and quick. Just how I like it. What kind of drinks did she like? Defense all the way. Hands up. Oh. What? Hello? It just... Huh? Okay. So... The day stopped midway. We are... back at the beginning of the day. This is the same day, 34th of the Astral Moon, the Wheel of Fortune, and I got an achievement that just says, uh-oh, this doesn't look good. What is happening? Someone should go after Clay at this point. We'll need his help. We don't have time to let ourselves fall apart right now. Easy for you to say. You weren't there. Carolyn's right. We'll have time to feel defeated once we're dead. Right now, all is not lost. Not yet. Sure. It's just a bit hard to buy this never give up stuff right now. If you know how to salvage all this, feel free to share it with the class. I'm serious. Won't even roll my eyes at any heroic speeches right now. Yeah, I figured. So what? Do you just want to give up? I don't know. Clay was right. It's getting pretty hard to see the point. That's exactly what got us into this mess to begin with. What? What, your failure? No. This ambivalence. I think you guys need to take a good hard look at reality. I don't like betting on losing horses. Of course. Did enough pro bono today? How much will it cost you to get interested again? Oh, you can screw right off. Ulyssia. What's up, Dave? Think this through. What would you even do? Where would you go? Don't patronize me for trying to save myself. Dave's right. There won't... I can't take this name seriously. Dave's right. There won't be anywhere to go soon. I don't want to hear it, innkeeper. What do you even know? All you do is sit here and watch everything fall apart around you. Don't you dare lecture me on this. I don't think that's very fair of you to say. You really want to talk about fair? Must be easy, huh? All up on your high horse watching us struggle every day. And all you can spare some half... Screw you, Iris. And all you can spare... all you can spare is some stupid commentary and a few pleasantries. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you mercenaries cared so much. Well, I got there in the end. Did you? Should have figured. Explains why that bird spying on us all this time was also just a footnote for you. Hey. You always go on and on about your responsibilities as an innkeeper. How is it your duty to serve anyone that walks through these doors? That necromancer walked in here. Would you offer him an ear and listen to his story? We kind of already did that. Would you serve Alithia's murderer a drink with the same smile like you do for us? Hey, maybe he'd bring her corpse along. Good thing you'd already know what drink to serve her. That's cruel. Why are you defending her? You should be just as pissed as me. That elf is gone because she couldn't get over her own ego, right? For all we know, Fable could be dead in a ditch somewhere. You wouldn't know. My drinks aren't miracle tinctures. They can't move mountains. But they could provide the edge between life and death, couldn't they? Make it easy, I have to get her back, though. Yeah. And you decided to refuse them that help because you were petty. Not like it matters now. Don't talk like Fable's already dead. Maybe you should have thought harder before letting Fable walk away like that. What happened to believing in them? Well, okay. We have no room to talk there because we didn't. We told them not to go anywhere. If there's even a chance they might come back, I'll keep these tavern doors open. Good to know you seem to have somewhat of a heart. Whatever. Whatever? I don't know what else you want me to say. Just try to say something that doesn't make it sound like you've already given up. Like you didn't give up the moment things turned rough in the chasm. That was different. People were dying. A lot of people will die soon because we ran. So unless you have some big idea for how to fix this world... Oh, I know. You can just set up another hit, Dave. That way, someone else can take care of your problems again. It won't be me this time. Innkeeper, Carolyn, it's been real. Or not. But risking Clay's temper seems more meaningful than sitting here, so goodbye. She does have a point, doesn't she? I don't know what to do anymore. Jay, do you want some big shot level 20 god who could just win anything? You would have joined Tia in his army of undead. That's the thing, is like, I feel like our Ergonazi friend here is the only level-headed thinker in that group. Because, I mean, it was Clay's best friend, and Jade just lives off of her temper. So, when I went back from the Highlands, I was thinking, I could just go see my family, but would I even reach them before the sun sets for the last time? I could have tried. Instead, I'm here. I'm not sure why. There must be something left to do. Maybe, if we have the element of surprise, with your sword, we might... No, this sword can't save this world, and neither can I. So are we just done? The hell? What happened? Hold on. Wait, hold on. I was so... I know, I was so, like, caught up in the moment that they were back. What happened? There's, like, some jewel horns here and some stuff going on with the face. What is happening? She never had horns. They didn't have horns before. These are, like, these were created. Am I seeing things? Fable? Hello, everyone. Greetings, adventurer. Welcome back. I'm back. Somebody pinch me. Ow. I said pinch, not punch, Carolyn. Was it a punch? I'll show you. Wait. It's really me. Even though I do look a little different. Is it weird? No. It suits you. Looking badass, Elfie. Thanks. I like it too. I like the horns. They look very, horn-y. Nope, that sounds wrong. Let me try that again. Take your time. They're very pretty. They look so much hotter now, right? Beautiful. Effervescent. Do you need one of your own drinks, innkeeper? Well, what I really want to say is... I'm so glad you're okay, Fable. And I'm happy you're back. I'm really happy to see you as well, innkeeper. And there's so much for all of us to talk about. Wait, before that, first and foremost, I want to say that I'm truly sorry. I should never have refused to make you a drink. No matter what insecurities I was dealing with. I should have never let them get in the way of keeping you safe. I made it back, didn't I? I know, I noticed that. It's cute. It's a nice touch. It's a nice touch. And I thank the dragons for that. But I still ended up acting like a giant hypocrite. None of my encouragement was ever given in falsehood, yet learning to trust in the abilities I knew you had. It was hard to trust in you while the worry for your well-being was eating me whole. The worry of losing a friend. Don't you mean regular? No. You're my friend. If you'll still have me. You know, I thought a lot about our last conversation. I was upset at first, but most of all, I was afraid. Afraid that we'd never talk again. I didn't even know if I ever wanted to come back to this tavern. Maybe the me from a few weeks ago would have just stayed away, but... You're important to me too, Innkeep. And I wanted to be brave for the both of us. So I came back to hear you out. And I'm happy I did. Glad you're both finally able to resolve this. The conversation must have really eaten into your word count for the day, Innkeep. Worth it. But yes, you'll have to carry me. You'll have to carry me from here on out, Dave. I'll try my best.
Oh, right. Guys, we don't have time to chat. There's this necromancer that stole Or's axe. I don't know who he is or what he wants to do with it, but we have to stop him.
Okay, so no dead everything this week, lol. They're alive! Yes, that means no dead everything. Sorry. God, you missed so much, Fable.
Why are you guys looking at me like that?
It might be good to get everyone up to speed. You go first, Fable. You got us at the edge of our seats.
Well, as you know, I was searching for Melly around the portal to the Twilight Chasm. I couldn't find any clues, not with the devastation left behind after the flood. And then a thought struck me. What if Melly was pulled into the portal by the waves?
Is next stream Tuesday? Next stream is going to be Tuesday. I won't start the Friday streams up until this is done. Once Tavern Talk gets done, we'll start the new series with the new long-running series on the channel with the new schedule.
That would have been a nightmare. Literally. And even if I could swear I saw the shadows around the portal moving, or the fact that it's the entrance to the plane called the Nightmare Realm, I couldn't just abandon my friend, so I went through the portal.
How did that go for you?
To be honest, I barely remember what happened when I first went through. The distorted landscape, the giant gangly creatures roaming around, my heart was beating out of my chest. All my blood was in my ears again. Eventually, I found an alcove that gave me some shelter, but I just couldn't stop freaking out. In my blind panic, I had to run so far away from where I entered.
Just checking since I'm busy tomorrow. Wouldn't be able to attend anyways. I've got new worlds right now and they want to help leveling alt characters. I'm so excited. Yay! Congratulations!
The chance of finding any traces of Melly was almost zero.
So, what did you do next?
I must have fallen asleep.
What? Excuse me?
Well, all the running and worrying got me so exhausted, I must have just passed out. It was weird falling asleep in such a strange place. I couldn't remember any dreams afterwards, just this sense of disquiet and unease. But when I woke up, the Twilight Chasm looked different to me. It didn't scare me so much anymore. Moreover, I felt almost melancholic as I regarded its deep purple horizons. And suddenly, close to my alcove where a spiky mountain split the sky, I saw entrances to tunnels that hadn't been there before. My curiosity got the better of me and I ventured inside. The deeper I went, the more I started seeing veins of precious stones lining the walls.
I'm so shocked when a pair of max levels asked me after doing their dungeon. They said I tanked better than some of the max levels they know. I was so flattered. Okay, I had a very similar experience with that in Final Fantasy XIV, actually. I don't know if I ever told this story. So my first ever time running a healer in Final Fantasy XIV, I'm gonna get on kind of a tangent here. My first ever time doing a healer in Final Fantasy XIV. Well, you have experience with MMOs too, because you tanked in WoW, right? So you've at least got experience with MMOs and that kind of a thing. What was I saying? Okay, yeah. So my first time running a healer in Final Fantasy XIV, I was doing like a leveling roulette thing, and I got a dungeon that has a wicked pull toward the middle. Like, it's a huge pull. And I mean, it was like, that was, I think, the most I had to work, like, at that point, and at that point as a healer, because it was my first time, like, running a dungeon with, like, actual people. Right. So I'm over here, like, healing my butt off, and you know, we get through it mostly smoothly, and I was like, I'm over here freaking out because I'm like, please don't let my tank die, please don't let my tank die. But then later in the day, I actually got to talk to that tank, and they had invited me and the other person that we were running it with, to a Discord server. And I actually got to talk to that tank later, and I mentioned, I'm like, yeah, that was my first like actual like for real dungeon, like healing as a healer. And they were like, I never would have guessed that was your first time healing. Like, you did great. And I was like, it's like if you hadn't have told me that, I would not have guessed that at all. And it's just like, it's always really flattering to hear stuff like that. It's like, yeah, I mean, you heal just as well, if not better, than max levels that I play with. God Gamer 172 moment. I was freaking out. Now I heal dungeons like it's nothing. I'll probably won't heal a savage raid for a good long while, if at all, because I don't trust myself. But you know, it's always really, sorry, I'm tired. It's always really like nice to, you know, when you get those kinds of compliments, because it's just like, oh, thank you. Anyway, back to Fable's story. I'm very interested in how they got these horns and the scales.
The deeper I went, the more I started seeing veins of precious stones lining the walls. And soon the tunnel widened into a huge cave. And I mean, it was huge, gigantic. I wasn't even able to see the ceiling anymore.
New World is so weird. You don't position like tank or DPS. Isn't based on a class. There aren't... Huh? So how... Wait a minute. Huh?
Turns out, somehow I stumbled from the Twilight Chasm into the center of Ur. The plane, not the dragon, but... In front of me was the sleeping form of the Elder Dragon themselves, looking more awake than they should have been. I can only guess that the water covering the floor must have roused them. The flood had even managed to reach Ur's cavern.
You mean the dragon that, if woken too early, will bring about the end of everything... The end of everything was awake?
Yes.
Great. Another apocalypse. Do we get double points for a combo?
Wait. I haven't finished my tale yet. But you're right, it didn't look good. Especially when the necromancer appeared.
You faced Quasar? What?
I hid behind a formation of stalagmites as soon as I noticed him. Something about his presence and armor seemed off. He was followed by a couple of undead creatures dressed in farmer's clothing. I was still debating whether to reveal myself or not when he began to cast a strange spell. A green mist started to coalesce around Ur's head. Then their eyes flew fully open. I was stunned when I saw their gaze. Their presence had suddenly become stifling. Whatever strange visions the mist revealed seemed to enrage them. Their roar must have shaken the whole plane. But while Ur was distracted, the necromancer tried to retrieve their fabled axe, wrapped in their tail. It was a gut feeling, but I just couldn't let him take that axe. I had to stop him. But as soon as he took hold of the large weapon, he turned to look right at me. My legs felt like goo. I was shaking so bad it was hard to draw breath. I knew at that moment I should try to fight him. Or should I try to fight him, I would die. It was by pure luck that, in that moment, Ur shook off the mist and lunged for the intruder. The undead creatures used their bodies to shield him, shattering upon impact with Ur's claws. While the necromancer cast the same mist spell again. The spell connected with ease, giving him the precious seconds he needed to escape. For a while, nothing happened. There was just silence. I think desperation made me brave, or blind to consequences, but I could hesitate no longer. If that necromancer was to use the axe for evil while I had the chance to stop him and didn't? So I abandoned my hiding spot and ran towards Ur, begging them for help.
You just asked the Elder Dragon for help.
Yes, it seemed like the only option at the time.
How did they answer? Dave over here like, yes. Yes, my beloved is very brave. Dave looks so proud.
With a riddle. It went something like this. Gems and jewels I create. Yet my most precious treasure I still await. Sought by many, found by the lucky. It blessed the oldest and youngest before it struck me. No mortal stands against it, an immortal's delight. So close to death, unseen you find. What, little mortal, do I seek?
I was never any good at riddles. That's easy. I've already figured it out. All right, let's see if we can figure this out, chat. Gems and jewels I create, yet my most precious treasure I still await. Sought by many, found by the lucky. It blessed the oldest and youngest before it struck me. No mortal stands against it, an immortal's delight. So close to death, unseeing you find. What, little mortal, do I seek? Fable's the answer. Oh. That'd be a plot twist, wouldn't it? Already figured it out. I've always loved riddles. Can't relate. I appreciate their lyricism.
To be honest, I could barely think past all the emotions warring within me. So I just said the first thing on my mind. I told them how much I didn't want to answer a riddle just then. Saving people shouldn't depend on getting a riddle right. And if Aura wanted something in the first place, maybe they shouldn't speak in riddles. And communicate clearly instead.
Wow. You said that to their face?
I got caught up in the moment. It seemed to surprise them, judging by the rumbling chuckle they let out. Eventually, Aura told me all they wanted to do was fall back asleep. So I pulled out my lute and played Aura the Elder Dragon a lullaby. Just as I could see their eyes starting to droop, they lifted one gigantic talon to my forehead. A strange heat ran through my body, and a floating orb of blinding blue fire appeared in front of me. It was so warm and kind. It tickled my nose, and when I couldn't hold it in my laughter any longer, I, accidentally ate it. Before I could panic about wasting Aura's gift, their gaze let me know that everything was fine. That their flame would stay with me from then on, and that this strength was their boon to me, to this world. Makeover was included, I guess. And that's all there is to it, really.
They just some 4D thinking, and the answer was, I want a nap. I'm losing my mind. I think that was plenty. That's astonishing.
It's not like I did anything special. Anyone in my position would have done the same.
No, I think this has Fable written all over it.
I did forget to bring a cool trinket back for you.
I think he brought back something a lot more important. Hope.
Oh.
Fable is the key to all this, because they have Aura's power. Elfie, you're saying you can actually produce Dragonfire now? Wait. This changes everything. Wait, they can make Dragonfire? That means they can forge the weapon.
I think so. I practiced recreating the orb on the way here, but I've still got a long way to go.
Ha!
I feel like I'm missing some context here.
Later. I need to get Rhea right now. Rumor unlocked. Friendly fire. Fable has returned from their encounter with Or with a mysterious ability, the power to create Dragonfire. Hope is rekindled at last.
That was fast.
Can't blame her. Rhea! Heard you might have some Dragonfire from my sword. Good to see you back in one piece, Fable.
Good to be back in one piece.
I like Dave still blushing over there. I imagine they're just kind of like gazing at Fable, like the have like the schoolgirl just. So what's the situation? Is there a new plan? Yes. Maybe. We'll still need to figure out the details. But it's fair to say we've been given another shot. Absolutely swooning, yeah. Right. If there's any smithing to be done, you know I'm with you. How long do you think you'll need to reforge the sword? With that blueprint from the islands, it'll go a lot quicker. I'm confident I'll be able to make a darn fine sword. It'll be ready before sunrise. Got no time to waste. Right. I'd still really like to know what we can't waste time on. Let's discuss it with the others. Mellie's a lot better at explaining this kind of stuff.
She's safe?
Yes, she's safe. Innkeep, I trust you'll have some quests locked and loaded for us top in the morning. Of course.
I guess we'll see you tomorrow, Innkeeper.
Bye. Rest well, everyone. Alrighty, so, we only have 3 things, so I'm assuming. All might seem lost, but the fight is not over yet. Quasar can still be stopped at the aperture. He's in possession of a draconic weapon, but so are we. Thanks to Fable and their newly obtained dragonfire, we were able to forge a weapon to withstand his evil powers. Now they all face the same way. Yay! Alright. Ooh, is this the last? Is this the last day, chat? This can't be the last day, right? Right? House of Hope. Oh. I just got Baldur's Gate flashbacks. I'm not lying. It's called House of Hope. See? Where is it? There we go. See? House of Hope. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, the whole family's here. Good morning. You don't know how refreshing it is to see you 3 all together again. Likewise. Did you rest well?
Not much, but well. We wanted to spend the whole night planning while Rhea worked on the sword, but Una forced us to sleep.
She's always valued nap time.
Innkeeper, I've observed you put up quests for us.
I did.
And we even thought about defending the roots. Very smart, Innkeeper, very smart.
I assume that means you all did too?
Of course we did. We made up plans and backup plans and teams and everything.
Well, what kind of team did you join?
Fable's going to fight the big bad necromancer guy with their cool new dragon powers. And we'll be making sure the zombies don't eat people. Together with Baya and Archie.
We'll evacuate the capital. And Zenith, too. Yeah, valid. There shouldn't be any people around when his undead army arrives. Other than our extermination team, obviously. That seems reasonable. With Baya's help, it should go quickly, too.
Right? But first we wanted to ask her to teleport Team Cool Sword to the aperture, but...
I think Dave should go with Fable. They're actually probably better suited here. Because the ones that need to go there are probably Fable and Lynn, right? Because Lynn has the weapon.
Baya says she can't talk to the trees in the Forbidden Valley. They're too weird.
Too weird for Baya? Must be some strange trees.
Yeah, I really want to see them, but it's too dangerous. So I'll wait until I'm older. Archie's going to help us convince the people in charge about the approaching danger. I'll help with providing good arguments and keeping things organized. And Dave will lead our group to scout out escape routes.
That's why Dave's not going with Fable. That makes sense, actually. And then for that, you're staying behind for the battle, Dave? No, I'm staying with Melly. I'll bring everyone to safety and protect them there. Not out for revenge? I trust my friends will deliver it for me. I do want the necromancer to be defeated, but I don't want to leave Melly alone again even more. The trees speak Vietnamese and Paya can't handle it. So you want to stay out of it? I want to live. Oh. Plus, Melly will need an assistant.
I couldn't ask for a better one.
Agreed. Now, I know you didn't put up a quest for the evacuation, but could you get me a drink for the road? Something tasty to motivate me? We'll have to convince a lot of people we haven't gone mad. Sure. Want to twerk on the man that killed Tia. What secret do you have for me this time? A really big one. What could possibly still surprise me now? My real name. Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm all ears. It's Neil. Neil Broom. Aw, Neil. It's a stupid name, I know, but I think I'm done pretending to be someone else. So, Neil it is.
I love it. Neil, it's cute. Can I give you a nickname? Neely? Neil-chan? Nelly? Like Melly, but with an N?
It's so dumb it fits. Neil is fine, I think.
Neil. It suits you really well.
Thank you, Fable. Does it feel edgy enough? Such a nice name, definitely urge you a drink, man. I know. Can they just kiss, please? I was hoping you'd say that. Thank you for helping me be myself. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'll make sure Neil is just as charming as Zephyr or Malachite or John then. Damn, we're going back. Zephyr. Oh. We are going back with that one. Holy crap. I appreciate it. Alrighty, charisma drink for the road. Oh man, I'm getting chills, man. This is like, holy crap. I'm getting chills, dude. Alright, it's the flowers that we use, right? Yeah. Alright, let's go. Da-da-da! Some additional charm. Not that you need it. This is delicious. Thank you. I hope this will make me more bearable to the townsfolk. Not just me high five streamer. Like, we're getting to like, this is the big moment. This is the big moment, chat. I find you plenty bearable. Thanks. Innkeeper. Yes, Fable? I've been meaning to tell you. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Without you pushing me to go on that werewolf quest, I wouldn't have gained the confidence to face Orr. You're one of the best friends I've ever had. Fable, I have a confession to make.
Let me guess. You don't actually know how to make hot chocolate.
No, I can make hot chocolate for you. Actually, I recently learned how. Would you like one? You're trying to distract us. I'm just sad Tia died, though I can't help but think the other drink would have just meant someone's rights. Like, something else bad would have happened.
Yes, she is. But I'd still like one. I'll accept it when you're done telling us your secrets. I'll trade your confession for the chance to make me a hot chocolate.
I see I've taught you well. Alright. This is scarier than I thought it'd be. I know. But you can do it. That crazy necromancer? The truth is, I know him pretty well. He's my former best friend.
That makes sense.
It does?
Well, I always knew she was hiding something. And when I saw the flowers on the necromancer's armor, it reminded me of the letter you refused to open.
Yeah, that letter was something.
So, you two were friends?
We were in an adventuring party together. Oh, we are finally gonna get to know how we know Quasar. It was us and 4 others. Aquila, Aegeus, Kane, and Kaya. Oh. It's been ages since I've said their names out loud. We spent quite a few years together.
What happened?
They died. Our friends, they... Remember the other necromancer you were searching, Melly?
Obviously. Is he their reincarnation? Was I right?
Not quite, but we fought her, Carabosia, a couple of times. She was obsessed with immortality and would do anything to get it. So to us, it was like a game. She'd do something horrible, we'd stop her goons, she'd get away. We got so used to it that we became careless and arrogant. We didn't quite realize how dangerous she really was. Have you ever said the origins of our names before Soul popped into my head because of the names? I think so. Because yours is just an anagram of your name, right? And mine is just because I like Soul Eater. Thinking ourselves invincible, we went into our last fight unprepared. My friends paid for it with their lives. Fable, to be honest, I thought that was what would happen to you when you went into the Twilight Chasm. Yeah, mine's just because I'm a weeb. I thought he'd be the end of you.
I see. I understand why you were scared. I just wish you would have told me.
Me too. When we fought her, they all went down so quickly. Aquila got mind controlled and struck down Kane. Kaya went down trying to heal Aegeus. We tried so hard to keep fighting despite it all, to not give up. And then suddenly, they were all gone. It was only me and Quasar.
Quasar? Is that his name?
Yes, Quasar Duskbringer. Is that his real name? Yes. Jealous? A little. He grew up in the Order of Starlight. It was a different subsection from Tia's, but I guess Cassiopeia's servants have a flair for the dramatic names. We got along immediately, or we hated each other at first. What do we think, Iris? Want to know a secret? Absolutely yes. My old usernames was ArcFlash because I liked Austin Hood from SAO's Epithet Lightning Flash. That's, yeah. More weeb shit. I too was just a weeb, yes. Do you think we got along immediately, or do you think we hated each other at first? We got along immediately, adds more drama. Alright. The Cassiopean and Leviathan symmetry kicked in right away, I guess.
You worship the Great Sea Serpent?
Yeah. I'm not much of a cleric or paladin type, though. I prefer more direct communication.
Cool.
We both had a lot of similar practices our party members found weird and off-putting. It was fun.
Well, the other necromancer,
Carabosia.
that one. She died, right? So you defeated her after all?
No. Yes. Well, Quasar did. When I saw my friends were, I was pretty sure it was all over, that we'd lost. I was hopeless and scared, so I ran. I ran and I didn't stop until I was too far gone to turn back. I get that. Running's pretty easy when you're scared.
That must have been really scary. To lose your friends like that?
Did you see the tank meme I sent into the FF14 chat server? I thought you might find it funny. I did see that, actually, yes. It was. I did the right thing by leaving. It was, but it wasn't right to leave them behind. Okay, this is a similar situation to the other situation that Neil and Jade and Clay went through with Tia, right? Because Tia died and Neil was like, yo, we gotta go. So this is a very similar situation. You know, 4 of my friends died and I left, but Quasar stayed and actually killed the necromancer. So I don't know. Wasn't right to leave them, maybe. She could have helped Innkeep sometime. Seems like a power build. Right. Well, because Innkeep is Fae. We've determined this already, so there could have been something I could have done. It wasn't right to leave them behind.
I think it's okay to regret it, but I'm still glad you made it here.
I wish I was less of a coward.
You're working on it now.
I'm trying. Suddenly, there was an explosion of intense magic from where I had escaped from. I'm pretty sure he used the Soul Shatter spell to defeat her.
That sounds
shattering.
Like something Hex would use.
We stole it from a mad wizard back in the day. It's clearly too dangerous to be used, so we all agreed to keep the scroll safe and untouched. But he didn't. We didn't. We both wanted to study it despite the warnings. While the others were partying or getting into tavern brawls or petting werewolves. We studied a scroll that could rip souls asunder. I don't think either of us ever planned on using it, but we were young and curious. The allure of powerful magic is a difficult one to ignore. I think when I escaped and he refused to run with no other options left, he used it against her. And it shattered Karabosia's soul. It clearly won him the fight, but it didn't bring them back.
How have we never heard about any of this?
You have, in a way. It happened
30 years ago?
Yes.
I was wondering why he opened the first sigil 30 years ago and then waited for so long for the others. I guess it was an accident. Opening the portals, I mean. That's what did it, right? With her soul? Turn it into a portal?
I think so. Yes.
And now he wants to bring your friends back.
We can all relate to that right now. There's nothing I wouldn't give to see them again. My old friends. And Tia too, but the past has already happened and I can't change it, no matter how much I want to. I want to honor the love they taught me, the ways they changed me, and the life I still get to live. They're worth so much more than only remembering the worst thing that ever happened to them. And I don't want to destroy myself any more than my cowardice already did.
You are a little bit of a coward. You could have told us this at the beginning.
I didn't want it to be him, I guess. Nor did I want to choose sides. He's still my friend, even after all he's done. Even after he put on Karabosia's armor and abandoned his oath, I guess no one wants to accept that their friend has become someone unrecognizable to them.
I'm sorry that happened to you. To the both of you.
It feels so good to finally say it out loud. Is that weird?
Not at all. Do you think we can share this with the others? His name and the story, I mean?
If you want to. I fear Lynn will crush me, though.
I'll put in a good word for you.
Do you hate me now?
Of course not. You're our friend. Our occasionally stupid, shady, and sad friend, but our friend nonetheless. And Quasar is your friend. I also wouldn't know what to do if I had to fight against my friends. I like to think I wouldn't want to hurt them either. But you really do have to start taking your own advice.
So I've heard. Thank you, Fable. You really are my favorite regular.
Good. 'Cause you're my favorite innkeeper.
So don't go
anywhere, okay?
Not this time, I promise.
Do I get hot chocolate now? Or are we going to be sad for another hour?
I'll get you your hot chocolate. Thank you for being patient. Hell yeah, hot chocolate for Melly. Let's go. It's just hot chocolate. All right, let's make some hot chocolate for our girl here. Our girl who's been waiting so patiently for hot chocolate. What, the chills? I don't know, there was like some powerful shit happening. Thought that game was voice acted and I forget I was watching a stream. It's okay. Here, a hot chocolate. Quincy style. Who is Quincy, by the way? Quincy does not have an entry in our journal. Because our journal's full now. Oh yeah, it just says that their name was updated. Quincy does not have an entry in our journal. So who the fuck is Quincy? He's just a guy, I guess.
This is perfect. Thank you so much. No zombie shall stand a chance against my chocolatey veins. I have to go run through the garden now.
Where? Huh? Where? Where is Quincy? That's Quasar. No, Quincy was the guy with 3 fingers on the one hand, remember? Quincy was the guy that looked like Li Shang. Okay. I don't know. He's not in our journal.
See you in a bit. Good luck, Fable.
I'll go with her. We'll check in with you guys after we've won.
I like that.
Can y'all just kiss already? Once we're back. How about some cheesecake and dancing?
That sounds lovely. We can make some flour biscuits too.
Can y'all kiss, please? I'm very excited to try those. Be safe out there.
You too, Neil.
It sounds better when you say it. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. Can't wait to hear it again.
Thank you for sharing all that with us, Innkeep.
I guess it was finally my turn, to be honest.
Do you think we'll win this?
No, but I wouldn't mind a surprise. That's just mean. I believe in all of you. I know you'll stop him and save us all. Especially with you on the team. Yeah, the literal part dragon we have here.
You're a really good cheerleader.
I know. And even if you don't come back, I'm so glad I got to spend all this time with you. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Me neither, Innkeeper. But don't say goodbye just yet. I'm still coming back to pick up that quest. I need to check in with the others first, though.
I figured. Thank you for everything, Fable.
Couldn't have wished for a better person to share my adventures with. I'll be back in a bit. Be patient.
I'll try my best. Oh, chat, I'm getting chills! Literal chills! Oh, this game is so good! Hey, Ray and Kyle are here. Well, hello, innkeeper. We have returned. Welcome back to my tavern. How are you two doing? Still clinging to those empty lines, are we? You can drop the act now, innkeep. We all know you're not just a mere babbler, after all. Who told you the good news? We met this lovely little girl on our way here. A really chatty kitlin. Maybe she has to overcompensate for that brooding older foster brother of hers. That's her dad at this point. Come on, Rhea. So you know about everything? About your history with the necromancer? For sure. I have to admit, everything makes a lot more sense now. I'm glad you came back. I think we've all made some mistakes in our past. Some of us married evil bitches, others ran away because they were afraid. What counts is what you do now, innkeeper. For example, how you help us fix your fuck up from 30 years ago. So you've already put up a quest for us. Good. Take the quest. You're not going to fight alongside Lynn? Oh, fight? Whom are we fighting? The undead army. You know, the one that's marching towards the capital. Oh, but who am I to blame them? Sounds like a wonderful stroll through nature. They're not strolling. They're eating away at the roots protecting the capital. That's not very nice. You got that right. I love how out of touch Kyle is. It's so great. And that's why we're gonna stop them. Very well, dear Rhea. You and your cape will be welcome additions to the team. There'll also be a few more adventurers accompanying us. Scully, Una, and Jade are going to join in on the fun. Una also mentioned Iniko, but I haven't seen them in a hot minute. But they're out somewhere wreaking havoc. Saving this world and the capital from destruction? Sounds like a dangerous endeavor. Oh, don't worry, or it is. These two could just be one singular option and it would still make sense. Oh, it is, Kyle. Just as I thought. I couldn't bear losing yet another person so close to me in my lifetime. I know that feeling all too well. Also, aren't you a vampire? You're immortal, aren't you? We can both stop worrying before anything bad has even happened yet. That reminds me. Did the sword turn out well? Excuse me bragging, but it turned out spectacular. I was able to craft a flawless weapon, so deadly yet beautiful. Chaos Baba really passed an astonishing sword onto her. With the Quiver's opals and the blueprints those priests gave us, it's my best work to date. More than enough for the Orhark competition. And with the Dragonfire little elf we acquired, it's also strong enough to withstand Or's great axe. Already handed my masterpiece over to Care. She's got to save this world first before I can win the competition. In some media, vampires just have extended lifespan, not immortality. Very fair. But if this is very heavily D&D inspired, clearly. So I don't know. Are you sure you don't want to wield the sword yourself? Nah. I mean, it's Lynn's sword, right? I fought my fair share of undead. I know how to handle them. I'm better off at the capital, and the sword is better off in Care's hands. It belonged to her bubble once, so naturally it's Care's legacy. But there's one more thing you could do. Craving one last drink, Rhea? You see right through me. Anything specific you have in mind for today? Just a drink that won't be my last. Mix with something to help us return to your tavern after all this shit. Oh, great. I would love to come back here with my dear Rhea just to reminisce. Very well. I have 2 ideas that could work. I could give you something to enhance your dexterity and intelligence, so you can easily predict and avoid all attacks. I'd top it off with a lotus flower for some extra draconic blessings. That'd be the drink for a purely offensive approach. What would the other drink do? That'd be the choice if you want something less violent. A drink that enhances your natural charisma as well as up your defense. I'd also add some honey flowers to make you extra persuasive. I'll be trying to collect some allies on the way, so we might need to do some convincing. An additional defense seems like a good idea. But smashing the undead creatures' heads together sounds more fun than talking to them. I'm not really much of a charmer, you know? Oh, I find you quite charming. Ah, shush. And we also have Lady Evelyn on our side. She definitely knows how to get the dead heart beating again. You got Evelyn on your side? I'm speaking from my own experiences here. Your ex-wife will be joining us? Absolutely! That's an unexpected turn of events. Yeah, you said it. In D&D, it depends on the vampire type. I'm pretty sure only pure vampires have immortality. So she's okay? Of course she is. That's a relief. Did you 2 talk it out? We did. And while there's still a long way to go, we started to reconcile. I'll tell you all about it after we prevent a world calamity. I'm counting on you. I suppose having a powerful vampire countess on our side isn't entirely bad. But now, what about my drink? Have you decided on one yet? No. Both sound reasonable to me. I'll leave it up to you. Charm or violence? What'll it be? You better choose wisely. Thank you. That's only mildly threatening. Charisma plus defense 100%. The current job is to protect the roots, so it fits better in my mind. Yeah, but the undead are attacking the roots right now, so... I don't know. It's not a bad idea. I don't know. Plus, the more people they could recruit on the way, the better. Fair. You know what? You've convinced me. Okay, and then... the... what is that one? Ah, yes, this. Ooh, except it can't be the spoken heart, so it has to be... has to be this one then, right? Yes, yeah, because then I can do this. Ah, the Neil special. Or not the Neil special, but close enough. I just want it down in writing. If this backfires and someone dies, I take full responsibility. I don't think that'll happen. It seems like no matter what, like, just a different thing will happen. Because I get achievements. You don't see them. But I get achievements every time someone comes back from a quest. So I'm assuming that you could just do either and something different will happen. You're right. You'll need all the help you can get. Some charm seems like the right approach. I just hope you're not completely delusional. Me too. You better restock your supplies, innkeeper. You're gonna need a whole lot of drinks. I'll take your word for it. May you return successful. Be careful. You're starting to sound like some random NPC again. Let's go, Kyle. And pick up your ex-wife. See you later. Until then, dear innkeeper. Stay safe, you two. Hi! Yay!
I'm back.
And I see you brought Lynn with you. What a pleasant surprise. Good to see you too. We're taking this quest, if you couldn't tell. Well, yeah, it's for you. I guess as much. You're not going alone, I hope.
Of course not. We're just waiting for the others. Voy, Hex, and Grace will be joining us. We're keeping the team small because it'll probably be really hard to get there. But I think Carolyn could probably defeat them all by herself anyway.
I don't know. I think we work better on a team. I think we all work better when we don't have to go through terrifying experiences on our own. Fair? All part of the humanoid experience, I suppose. No philosophizing before a quest, please. But I love my philosophizing. We know. Are you scared and excited? Scared or excited? Knowing Lynn, she's probably both. So, yeah, both. Ah, I knew it. But it's not the worst combo.
We're excited for an epic fight, and scared because we care about this world and each other. That seems like a good thing.
I guess if I didn't care, I wouldn't feel so worried about all of you either. Good to be worried then, in a way. Though I could do without all this feeling of ants running around in my stomach.
Me too, but I'm glad you care.
Would you say I care, Lynn? They did not appreciate my pun. They very much did not appreciate my pun. Okay, sorry. That new sword of yours, Lynn. Does it have an appropriately epic nickname? I asked Rhea that too. She told me to name it. Well, it is your sword, that's fair. And?
Lynn panicked.
Said it's just a great sword. So now its name is just a great sword. Very creative.
Luckily, the most commonly translated name for Earth's great axe is just a great axe. So Carolyn's fits right in with the naming convention.
That's awesome. I knew that, of course. Of course. So you've got just a great sword, unexplored dragon powers, a quest. All it's missing is your party. And a drink, that too.
A drink?
A drink. It'd be foolish of me to let you walk out of here without any help again.
A little.
I mean, you are a little bit of a fool either way. Don't think I'll just forget about whatever you and that Quasar guy got going on. We'll for sure be talking about that once we've stopped him. That's fair. Are you mad at me? No. Guess we all have people we're scared to talk about. But you were right. The past always comes back to haunt us. Whether werewolf or necromancer. I can handle the past. As long as you guys promise to haunt me for a long while too. We'll give it our best. So, Fable, what drink should she get you?
Well, I think I should play to my strengths, but I'm not sure which one I should focus on. On the one hand, dexterity will make me swifter with a bow. It always helps to be fast and evasive.
Can we talk about the line Lynn said a few minutes ago? Which one?
On the other hand, Voy has been teaching me how to combine music and magic and music to support people.
Better going into this together. What about it?
And I think a powerful pep talk or healing word can go a long way, so charisma could work too. Innkeeper, I'll leave the choice up to you. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer here. I like both of these sides myself. Just make your favorite charisma drink or your favorite dexterity drink.
Like at the beginning, she kept saying no and going in alone. Remember, it's a massive character development. That is true. That is true. Yeah, I mean, everybody's had huge development. I mean, Neil told us his name. Fable's a lot more confident in themselves. Lynn's working on a team. Like, everybody's had huge development, I think. Favorite drink for a favorite customer. Coming right up. Well, not everyone. What do you mean, not everyone? Also, what should we do? Should we do dexterity or charisma? Hex is just as mystically chaotic. Very true. I'm thinking dex personally, but... Because, I mean, Fable is a ranger at heart, so... See, the choice is kill our old BFF or maybe talk him down. I think Quasar is beyond talking down at this point. Quasar is very, very intent on doing what he's doing. The charisma is more for music because, the music because Voy is teaching Fable how to be a bard. So, so Dex kill that evil nasty bad. Evil nasty bad man. All right. So we're killing the evil nasty bad man, right? All right, now the question is, what infusion would be good? Over here. So our dex drinks, the options are the Last Whisper. That's charisma. Or that one. Let's do the Last Whisper. I feel like we haven't made this one at all. We haven't had the chance to make this one. There's meant to be more to that message, but I fell down the stairs. Are you okay? Alright, so Dex. Dex. That won't work. That could work. And it makes them invisible. Unless my shoulder hurts, but that's normal. I mean, I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, so we must kill the evil nasty bad. That's what I think anyway. I feel like we should just get Quasar out of here. I like this invisibility option. We'll go with this. I have a permanent shoulder injury. Oh, okay. Do that, and then that, and then that. Yeah? That look good? I think that looks good. Let's do it. Ta-da! Fighting skills could really come in handy for this. And speed, too. That way you can always run. Huh. Ha. Thank you. I feel fast and ready for battle now. Maybe I'll even have time to pick up some new ingredients for you on the way back. Focus on getting yourself back first. I'll think about writing up a fresh grocery quest later. So, does your ex-paladin have any weaknesses? His arrogance, his devotion, he's ticklish. Fell through a cabin bed and dangled by my arm, and it got ripped out of its socket. Now ooh. It's apparently flared, so it doesn't keep my shoulder in properly. That sounds painful. I'm sorry. That sounds really painful. He is very arrogant. He's ticklish is funny, though. His arrogance. He still can't see himself losing. Nor does he think he has any weaknesses. And he can't imagine you having something equally important to fight for. But he's fighting for something that's already dead. You're fighting for something still alive. Make the most of it. Damn, that's a raw ass line. He's fighting for something that's already dead. You're fighting for something that's still alive. Damn, that hits hard. Either way, best of luck. Thank you. Hope you don't mind me kicking your friend's ass. I don't mind at all. Kill him. Tell him I sent you. Ha. I'll deliver your cunning words myself. Do you mind if we wait here for the others? Not at all. Grab yourselves a table and some... I still don't have any snacks, actually. Don't worry. I brought biscuits. Yay! Flour biscuits! Well then, have some biscuits. I'll set up a table. Of course I mind. Fuck off, Fable. Why don't you sell cookies? I was never very good at baking. Maybe you should... Clay! Do you still hate me? You can finally breathe a sigh of relief, everyone. The face and the muscle have arrived. You're all saved. Hooray? Okay, I was trying to make this less awkward, and I see I made it worse. It's okay, boy. Some situations call for a little bit of awkwardness. I am... Care, innkeeper. I'm sorry. It's okay, I get it. Or I forgive you. I forgive you. Just like that? Just like that. Thank you. Yeah, Clay, listen. I'm sorry too. You needed us and there's nothing you could have done. I needed some time alone to be miserable. Thank you for still being here for me when I came back. Anytime, bud. How you feeling? Same brain cell, you and I. Not the best. I miss her a lot. Me too. She's... Both same second, I forgive you, Clay. I know. I feel pretty powerless without her here. But Dave was right. She would have hated it if we gave up now. I don't want to abandon the world she loves so much. We have to try to save it. It's Neil now, I think. But, yeah, I think we owe it to her to try. And she deserves a proper ending, too. Not to fade into some sort of puppet of his. You're always looking out for her. I know she really appreciated that. And you're always looking out for us. I'm sorry I got so angry about that bird. We're all trying our best. No, you were right. I should do better. Let's try to do better together, then. I'd like that. Good job, you three. That wasn't so hard, now was it? It was very hard. But it was worth it. Thanks for dragging me here, boy. You got it. I've heard you're joining too, Voy. Of course I am. What would everyone do without my priceless encouragement and skillful illusions? To be fair, Clay said the bird was sus on like episode 1 or 2. Did he? I don't remember that. Plus, I'm dying to hurl the worst insults known to dragonkind at that man. Hell yeah. Vicious mockery. Oh, you said the bird was sus. Okay. Don't hold back on my account. Use all of the vicious mockery you can, okay? Quasar deserves it. Would you like a drink to help you with that? Nah, I think I've got it covered this time. Can't wait to hear your epic battle ballad about it. Oh, you will. Could I have a drink? I think I could still use a little something. Like, some defense, maybe? I don't know how else to handle this without Tia. I'll try my best to mix up some liquid support. Ugh. You could have worded that any other way. Liquid support. Ugh. Steel tonic. Hell yeah. Alright. So I think I used this one? Yeah. Like, why it didn't ever go out of earshot. It wasn't normal bird behavior, though I guess I just thought it was game design. I thought the bird was just kind of there. Honestly. I thought the bird was just kind of a part of the tavern. Defense. It's not quite Alethea, but this is as much defense as I can give you. Thank you. This reminds me of her. In the best way possible. I really needed that. Feeling a bit better? Lots, actually. My gut said, sus bird, I should have trusted it. Now Tia's gone. I'm sorry, Daddy Claire. Coolio. Just missing the 2 wizards now. We should wait for him with Fable. And with Fable's biscuits. There's biscuits. Goes to find the biscuits. I'm glad they picked up snack duty. Me too. Glad you're okay, big guy. Thank you. Now come on, before Voice starts his inevitable grand speech without us. Did someone say speech? Nope. This way. Damn. Lynn's already done with Voice. Stupid ass. I'll miss this. Maybe I should start offering food. No. Andu would go crazy. Grace! The stars of the show have finally arrived! But Voy is already here. I don't think we can compete with that. Oh, come on. Don't kill my vibe. You spend too much time with Iniko. Impossible. Are they also why you're late? We were busy doing research, okay? Turns out we have a little bit of a problem. I mean, besides the crazy necromancer with a god complex and a god's weapon trying to kill death? Besides that, yes. Wonderful. What is it? Quasar needs to go through the astral portal in the aperture to reach Tuat and do his crazy apocalypse thing. We figure he'll be able to use that portal without issue because of Tia. Or what's left of her. First, he has to get to the aperture somehow, of course. As a former paladin of Cassiopeia, getting to her portal shouldn't be a problem for him. That's what we thought, which is where our problem comes in. We know he's attempting this tonight. Because of the transition between the astral moon and the dying moon and all that jazz. Which means we have to get there very fast. But teleporting into the Forbidden Valley isn't exactly easy. Its weird natural magic makes it a hazard for any self-respecting wizard. You're basically guaranteed to teleport yourself into a tree. Even Baya can't help. We're a bit stuck. Got any ideas? I'm good at teleporting drinks, not people. So, not exactly. Grace, you've been awfully quiet. Do you have an idea?
I do.
You do?
Yes, but I knew you'd say no, so I decided to pitch it to the innkeeper instead.
Please, go ahead.
Remember those spells Hex found?
Weren't exactly that many to remember. Can't wait to try out that soul binding one. The soul binding one!
Don't. You risk your own soul. I meant the teleportation spell.
One that could teleport you anywhere?
That one.
The one that could kill you?
I think I could use it to teleport a small group right into the Astral Sea. Somewhere close to the portal so they can find Quasar easily.
That would be great. No, it wouldn't.
Well, it...
Did you miss the part where it could kill you?
With my modifications, it has a whole 30% chance of succeeding without stripping me of all my mana.
That's a 70% chance of death.
We don't have a lot of options.
This isn't an option. We'll find something else. Another way.
With what time exactly, Hexagon?
Damn, the full legal name. I'm like, soul binding! Wait, no, that's stupid. Fine. Sure. I'll cast it then.
Don't be silly, you're awful at teleportation. Besides, it's more stable if the caster stays behind. And you're a much better fighter than I am. They'll need you at the aperture.
And I need you alive.
I won't be alive if we don't stop him. I know what I'm doing. Just trust me.
Absolutely not. I won't let you sacrifice yourself for some useless heroics. Is it useless if the world gets saved? I mean, to be fair, Soul, if we be binding his soul to like a pebble, surely that's a good thing. This, yeah, I mean, what other options do we have? I mean, even if we pick the Hex is right option, what other options do we have? We gotta get there quick. Cause Quasar can get there easy. Quasar's on his way over there right now. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This is Grace's choice. Let her make it. She makes stupid choices sometimes. She's too good for this world and it'll kill her. So you'd rather shape her into something she's not? Don't you love her the way she is? More than anything, her heart is what makes her so special. Then let her keep it.
If we want to save this world, this is the only way.
What's the point of this world if it doesn't have you in it?
Hex, that world without me that you fear so much, it will exist one day. No matter what we do today. But it doesn't exist right now, and you keep acting it like it does.
I'm just worried.
You're so worried about the possibility of me being gone, you treat me like I'm already a ghost.
The time we have, it's so short.
I know. I'm scared too. I don't want to die either. But I can't miss out on living pretending I'm already dead.
Oh, right. They did mention something about how Grace ages faster than Hex does, because she's younger than he is, but she looks way older.
You'll have plenty of time to mourn me when I'm gone. Right now, I need you to love me.
Damn, what a line. I'm so scared, Grace. I don't know what I'll do without you.
You'll figure it out. You won't be alone even when I'm gone.
Can you check Grace's bio? Sure. What do you need to find? Grace. Race info. She's a half-elf. Now Hex. Where Hex at? Where Hex at? Oh, over here. Also half-elf. Yes. It's not the same.
I know, but let's focus on what you can do right now while we're still together. We can save this world if you'll only let me live.
Why does she age faster? Maybe she has more human, like he's 70% elf and she's 70% human. Yeah, I think they talked about that, how he inherited more of the elf traits than she did. And that was like a whole conversation that we had. I guess. Can't keep you in a glass case like some sort of spell scroll. Even though I come up with great riddles to trap you with.
I'd solve them instantly.
You would. Do you really want to do this?
I can help. This is how I can help.
You don't have to. Yeah, her ears aren't as pointed, yeah.
I want to.
Let her be your own person, Hex. She deserves this. You'll make it out of this, okay? You have to promise you'll make it out of this.
I promise.
And then we'll have a tea party.
So many of them.
I love you, Gracie.
I love you too, Hexy.
Alright. Because if anyone can handle casting a crazy, powerful, probably cursed teleportation spell, it's you. Or the innkeeper. But I guess you're not volunteering? Unless you all want to permanently be transformed into drinks, I can't help you.
Good thing you got me then, to cast the spell and to keep you company afterwards.
I hit my microphone, sorry. If Grades dies, I'm alt F4ing my ass.
I'll stay behind to ensure the spell's stability and improve the chances of keeping my promise.
Sounds lovely. Would you like a drink to assist you in the matter?
No, I'd like to keep destiny in my own hands today, but thank you.
Let's do this then. Before I change my mind and lock you in a tower.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh shit, nearly 3 hours and no pussy mod. What to do?
Alright, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be. You better keep her well hydrated while I'm gone, innkeeper. Oh no, is it time to use the fallback option? Will do. See you soon. You can count on that.
Looks like everyone else is ready to get going as well. So shush and let me concentrate.
Whoa. Whoa! Huh? Grace? Grace? Grace! Grace? Grace? Grace, are you... Oh. Oh no. Thank you for your hard work. You've been a joy to have in my tavern. Andu, please keep an eye on the door. I'll go lay her down somewhere safe. That was one way to get a look at my secret rooms, Grace. Wish you would have asked differently, though. Who are you? Hello, innkeeper. Oh, hello. I'm... welcome. Or something. It's okay. You don't have to say anything. Just came here to check on you. Are you waiting? Yes. Mind if I wait with you? Please do. You're kinda shifty. Of course. Joint forces. I got an achievement. Alright. Big moment, chat. Final lullaby. First of the dying moon. They should be getting back soon. Maybe they'll bring me a snack? Fable! Hex! Len! A round of applause for the heroes of Mysteria, please! Did you bring snacks? What? Sorry. Applause! That's better. Is that a winning grin you're wearing? What else would it be? The world is saved, Innkeep. I'm happy to hear that. Not that I expected anything less, but...
It's good to stop worrying.
Yes. Can I offer you heroes a drink? Not quite yet. I'm not starting my heroic story without Gracie. I need her oohs and ahs and hex, be more carefuls. About that. Where is she anyway? Did she get tired of you? Hex, I'm sorry. She didn't make it. Watch her like walk out. Watch her like walk out and she's just like, I was just passed out. I'm fine. What do you mean she didn't make it? Like, you mean in time? She didn't make it back in time? Did she go take a nap? She didn't survive the teleportation spell. She promised. I know. No, you don't get it. She promised she'd be okay. Grace doesn't break her promises. She didn't get a choice this time. But Dragons, Gracie, you had to insist on dying a hero, didn't you? Where is she? In one of the rooms upstairs. One with the pink carnations hanging from the do not enter sign. Okay. Thank you for taking care of her. She was the most talented witch I've ever met. She was. And the kindest one, too. But I guess a good heart can't save you. Even if hers saved me. That's awful. Yeah. She was a wonderful woman. The world's gonna miss her. I'm thankful for her help, though. And without her, we never would have made it. I hope she knew that. I think she did. I always made sure she'd never forget how talented she was after all. So, you two. Drinks? Wouldn't that make you feel better? A little.
I'll take one then. Something that'll make me feel like a featherlight nymph, maybe.
Thank you, Fable. Alright. Featherlight nymph. Dexterity. Is it time for the last whisper again? Let's do it again, for old time's sake. I'm so sad. Grace, no. That one, and then this. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing defense. Thank you for the posture check. I tend to hunch over when I'm doing stuff like this, so I tend to sit a little higher, just in general, because I got long legs. We couldn't save Grace, so I'll save your spine. Thank you. I tend to like to sit a little higher, but my desk is really low because of that, so I tend to hunch over when I get lazy. Anyway, boom. Here, your favorite.
I'm always comforted by the extent to which you know me. Thank you. I guess we should get on with the epic and heroic story now, right?
I'd appreciate that.
I'll start with the other group that took care of the roots. I imagine it began with the Battle of Wits.
They're safe. The roots and the people. Local government didn't believe them about the danger, so it was a close call. It sounded like they got everyone out in time. And then, all that was left was kicking some undead ass.
Kyle said they had a lot of help, too. Like, he and Countess Evelyn decimated a whole section in the undead army all by themselves. The Banshee and the Mary Morgan answered by his call and scared some of the skeletons to dust.
Oh, the Banshee and the Mary Morgan. That's right.
A powerful wizard and a bunch of familiars and former familiars showed up with claws and fire at the ready. And even Neil's parents showed up with a group of retired adventurers from Borkum.
Oh, that's nice. Uncle Dragon came by and helped too, together with the werewolf settlement from the Ashen Grove. Was glad to hear the old fool still got some guts in him.
And apparently Anika was waiting for them in Themis. They had
made a bomb to blow up the undead army. Feel empty. This wind feels wrong without Glitter Force Grace. Yeah. Jade said it malfunctioned. Took out a whole lot of zombies, but a bunch of houses too. They stayed back to help pick up the pieces. Sounds eventful. But the team won?
They won!
And you?
Won too!
Barely. Well, the world's still here. So I assume they won. Because the world still exists. That sounds exciting. You got a strange definition of exciting. The teleportation spell worked really well.
The teleportation spell worked really well. It was super precise. We could even see the outline of the astral portal lined by the blood of the first vampire. And showing us the desecrated aperture on the other side. In front of us, stretching endlessly, was a wide river of the astral sea. Its glistening water was mixed with immortal blood. We were sure it would lead us straight to Quasar. But the water was pretty deep, and we didn't bring a boat.
Have you checked out Glitter Force? I have not. I did know that Laura Bailey was in it, though, so it is on my list, just because Laura Bailey's in it.
So Voy put out a small miniature boat he'd stolen from the Wizard Tower. Turned out it was a giant inflatable boat. It took us a while to blow it up. But it looked like it was made of a bunch of balloons or stained glass, which is fun. Though the fight was tough. Voy kept healing us when we went down, but he still had an undead Tia on his side. And though I did my best to keep her at bay with my arrows, eventually Clay got to her. He made sure she didn't have to fight us anymore.
I'll give her a proper burial soon. You better show up. I'll be there. But I guess that didn't end the fight.
No. Carolyn kept Quasar at bay for a long time, but
I dropped. Hate to admit it, but I did. He was stronger than anything I'd ever fought. That axe is no joke, but neither was his determination.
Voy managed to get her away from him just in time, but it was looking pretty bad for all of us.
It's good, but the source material is better, apparently. As it goes, sometimes.
Only I was still in his way. I prepared myself to call on all the powers Zor gave me, no matter the cost. When Hex
casts Fireball?
No, I cast Soulbind. Quasar had a bunch of Fable's arrows stuck to his ribs. And he looked bad. Bad enough that I thought I might be able to pull his soul out. So I thought I might as well give it a try.
That could have ended you. Or our friends.
Could have. But I guess us hexes are known for risky moves, huh? Plus, Gracie would have killed me if I didn't make it back. I had no choice but to survive.
Did it work?
Obviously. Pulled his soul straight out of his body and in my panic, bounded to the closest object.
Which was? Or his great axe?
Precisely. Think it's just a cursed great axe now. We even brought it home for you. Let it make for a great tavern decoration.
You just wait a minute.
I have it in this bag of molding Void lent me. One moment. Here you go.
Of course it's up where the bird was. So we just have Quasar now? Wait a minute. But it's like I knew soul binding would come in handy at some point. I don't want this. You know what? No, Quasar should look upon what he's been missing. Spice up my tavern wonderfully.
I knew you'd like it.
Thank you all for the wonderful story. I'm very proud of you.
We couldn't have done it without your help.
Or without Grace's. How about I get you all another drink on the house and we go tell her the story? I'm sure she'd love to hear it.
That sounds
Wonderful. It's been a blast, innkeeper. Thank you for everything. Cheers to the more adventures, or something like that. Don't get all sentimental on us now. Let's go tell a story. Let's. Guys, we did it! Oh my god! Well, not quite. Hang on, I'm listening to the music. Oh, look, everybody's here! Oh my god, wait, look! Look, everybody's there! Oh, a statue for Tia. That's nice. Oh, that's so sweet. I know, I'm like, oh, this game was so good. I love how Clay is just the animal man now. The two-headed sheep. Ooh, look at Kyle. Oh, Clay. Gone but never forgotten. Oh, the bracelet. Oh, look at the bracelet on the statue. Oh. Hex. That's her staff. Oh, look at these two hanging out on the roof. That's awesome. Oh, I'm getting emotional, guys. Oh my god. I didn't think I'd get that emotional over this game. Oh, it's behind my head. There. Oh my god! They smooched! They smooched! They smooched! Look at that! Look at them! They're smooching! Sorry, I got really hyped for that, sorry. Aww. The fireworks! Oh my god! This is so good! Is this all backers? I have not been looking at the credits at all. This is all backers, I think. Oh my god. It's a lot of backers. The iris mark of a good game, I'm crying. I know, I'm like... You know it's a good game? Like, I was getting chills near the end. This game is narrative. It is a narrative game. The only gameplay is putting the drinks together. Other than that, it is talking to people and making quests and going on adventures. They're playing dolls and that's adorable. Anyway, but the fact that this game can bring up, I remember what I was going to say, but the fact that this game can bring up those kinds of emotions being purely a narrative game is astounding. Coffee Talk did this to me too. They're screwing with each other over there. Leave him alone, Jade. But Like, this game can elicit... I was getting so invested in the story. And it's just, like, Coffee Talk did the same thing to me. Like, I got really invested in the characters and the story and... You know, and it's just... It's a narrative game. You know, it's a game that tells the story through dialogue. I love shit like that. Like... telling the story through dialogue, or telling the story through like environmental storytelling. Like, I love that. I love that shit. Oh, look at those two hanging out by the stairs. I genuinely love your streams. I struggle to play games like this, but now I'm enjoying them here, and I just feel blessed. Oh, thank you. You know, cozy games. I love cozy games. Cozy games are like some of my favorite things ever. Jesus, the backers are still going. I love cozy games. Like, it's nice to just kind of shut my brain off for a while, you know, and just kind of exist in, you know, oh, look at them. They're so cute. He's wearing their hat. That's adorable. Sorry, I got so invested in those two, in Fable and, Neil. That's their name. I know, I'm like this game is just so good. Are they still going? Kyle. You had to do this to me. I'm not even the one playing. Just thank you. Oh, thank you for being here. Hex with the axe. Ah, yes. Oh, Fable's learning how to play the lute. It did have to be done, yeah. I don't know, I'm just kind of like... I loved these characters so much. I'm just kind of like watching the slideshow at this point. The song that they were playing in the credits was good too. Is it just those two? I guess it's just those two. Where'd the music go? Music? Hello? This is still going. Alright, I don't think... I think the music is done. That's a lot of people. Alright, I'm sorry, backers. Oh. It's weird to be at the title screen again. Yeah, so I'm assuming if I just do this... Okay, yeah, so it'll just... Zombie but also sad it's ending. Like, I know there's still DLC, but right. I mean, it's not the same, you know. Let's go back to the chat screen so we're not just sitting here with this. There we go. I know, like, it's I always get these kinds of mixed emotions when I'm finishing a game like this, a game that I get super invested in. Like, I mean, yeah, there's DLC, but like, it's not gonna be the same. I mean, I have no idea who the guy on the DLC page is. You know, there's a new character, there's new drinks and stuff. Like, there's more stuff to do. I could probably eke out another stream or two of this. Yeah, Fable getting the dragon buff was pretty cool. Yeah. Like, I'm sad that it's over, but like, I don't know. I like this ending. I liked where this ended. You know, we saved the world, or I guess my friends saved the world, and you know, Quasar got defeated. Quasar hangs out in my tavern now to sit in the corner and think about what he did. It all worked out. And look at that. It's 9:05, guys. Like, I was expecting to, like, either end early or end super late. No, we're gonna play out the DLC next week. So, we're gonna play the DLC next week. And then after it was either after next week or the week after. So in the next next week or two, my schedule will be changing. Because Tavern Talk is not finished yet, the schedule won't be changing yet. So, but yeah, I will let you know when the time comes, and I do have plans for future streams, but we can work on that later. So, with that, I mean, I have nothing else to say. The game is wonderful. Date everything? Maybe. It's a surprise. But, I mean, I've kind of said everything these kinds of games always astound me with how much emotion they are able to kind of elicit out of me. I mean, like I said before, this game is purely narrative. Like, the only gameplay is pouring a drink. Like, other than that, this game is purely narrative. And Coffee Talk did the same thing to me when I played the Coffee Talk games. I got super invested in these characters that, I didn't know what they did outside of my coffee shop or my tavern in this case. And, honestly, so good today. I wish you sweet dreams. Bye, Iris. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. But yeah, no, I'm always astounded by the emotions that these games are able to elicit out of me, with how simple they are and how little really there is to the gameplay. I'm a big advocate for story in games and like good narrative, good characters, and this game had all of that. So this game was, I shouldn't say was, because it's not over yet. I mean, there's a DLC, but I mean, this game is it's a good game. Just, I mean, bottom line, is a good game. And I really don't want this to be over, but it's gonna be over soon, and it's gonna break my heart. With that, though, I do have to head out for the night. Next week, we will have Tavern Talk on Tuesday instead of Thursday. And then we will continue with the Mental Roulette on Thursday. So with that, I will leave you all for the night. I will see you all next week on Tuesday. You have a wonderful night and a great weekend. See you all then.